welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, hi, I'm Sonia and I would love it if you could subscribe. And if you're already an existing subscriber, welcome back. So today's video is going to be my November empties. I don't have a huge amount, but I do have something from every category. So I'm going to start with makeup, then move to skincare, then move to hair care, then body care. So if you've never seen an empties video before, this is where people save the products that they've used up to show on camera and give you their honest opinions on the products. What I do every month is I do put the total for the month on the screen at the end, and then in January I will then tally up the whole of 2022 empties to see how much I've used over the year. I'm hoping that I've reached over 2,000. I'd be really happy if I've reached over £2,000 worth of product used up, but we will see. So without further ado, let's just get into it. Before we start though, I do just want to say that there isn't going to be any spoilers in my empties for any projects, because what I like to do is I like to feature them in my updates before I then put them in my empties. So you're not going to see any spoilers in this video. So let's start with makeup. So the first thing I finished was the Monu Skin Illuminating Primer SPF 15. I had this in my Throwback 30, I think it was. I'm not a massive fan of this primer. I used it up. I've had it in maybe, I think I had it in another project this year as well. To me, it's just so thick to be a primer, and even though it felt okay on the skin, like it didn't cause any irritation, anything like that, I just found that it didn't really illuminate my skin the way that it says it's illuminating primer. So I wouldn't get this again. I got this in a box anyway, so I didn't buy it to begin with. The next thing is the Bobbi Brown Smoky Eye Mascara. So this was just a little mini and it looks like this. This is what the one looks like. I did enjoy this, but I found towards the end that it was quite dry and it was irritating my eyes. But I did get, I think, maybe 2 or 3 months out of this, so I can't really complain. I don't think I would buy it just because I have other higher end mascaras that I much prefer to buy over this, but it wasn't a bad mascara. It just wouldn't be one I would get again. And then the last makeup product I finished was also, I think, in my Throwback 30 project, and it's my Charlotte Tilbury Collagen Lip Bath in Refresh Rose. I got through this surprisingly fast. So I think I'd worked on it in another project as well, and then I got to my halfway goal and then I wanted to finish it, and as you can see I did. I scraped every last bit out of this I possibly could. I wouldn't get this again. I have another one in my collection. I actually got these in mystery boxes from Charlotte Tilbury, so I didn't go out and buy them myself anyway. But they're okay. They are quite nice to use on a day-to-day basis. The texture of this was like an oil, and I did find that this did help to moisturise my lips. I used to apply it throughout the day, and it was at my work desk. I found it to be a good product, but do I think I would splurge on a Charlotte Tilbury product for a collagen lip bath or lip oil? No, most probably not, I wouldn't. So I've used it up. I'm glad to have another lipstick out of my collection. I have another full size of that to work on as well. So maybe next year I might work the other one out of my collection as well. Okay, so that was the 3 makeup products. Now let's move on to skincare. The first one is the Chantecaille Bio Lifting Cream. This is an expensive product for this little size, which is a 5ml. I think it was like 30 something pound. Chantecaille is an expensive brand, but I did enjoy this moisturiser. I don't think I would buy this unless it was on like an incredible deal. Like it would have to be like 75% off for me to even consider it, because this is just such an expensive brand. But this was a really nice thick moisturiser, but it wasn't too thick where I felt like it left a layer on my skin. It was just a really nice moisturiser, but it's just so pricey. It did have a little bit of a scent to it as well, so if you don't like scents in your skincare, I wouldn't recommend this. But it was nice enough to use, but the price tag is what puts me off that product. A product I'm so glad to have done. This was in my, I think this one was in my That's Expensive project. This one was in my 50 Shades of Green. Was the Fix and Rouge Clarity Serum. I'm so glad to have this out. I did not like this product, mainly because it felt really grainy when I applied it on my skin, and even when I was doing my last step of my skincare, which is SPF, I still could feel like the graininess on my skin. I was not a massive fan of it at all. I wouldn't buy this again. The next thing I have is the Elemis Soothing Apricot Toner. This was an okay toner. I think I've had maybe two or three of these in the past. It wasn't as drying as I think I might have said previously, like a couple of years ago, but I feel like my skin type has changed. I don't feel like it's as dry as what I used to have. It's still dry, but not as dry as what I used to have. I definitely feel like I'm more normal to dry skin now, but not very dry. And I did enjoy this, but I have other toners that I'd much prefer to buy. The Body Shop one, which is £8.50, and the Pixie Glow Tonic, which is £18. This will be expensive because it's Elemis, but if I were to get any more of these samples, I would definitely use it because I did enjoy it. I think this is actually the toner that my sister really likes, because usually it comes in a spray bottle. I think this is the one that she said she likes, and I do like it. Just wouldn't be something I would buy over the other two that I would say are my holy grail toners. A product I really did enjoy and I would definitely consider repurchasing is this Hugens Organic Face Scrub. This is one of the best face scrubs I've tried. I don't like a really scrubby scrub for my face. I like a scrubby scrub for my body, but not my face. It has to be really gentle because I find my skin is quite sensitive. This was I don't know why I'm showing you this, it's empty. This was a perfect consistency. It had little bits of scrub in it, but it wasn't really scrubby and it felt more like a cream going on the face. I would definitely be interested in seeing how much this is and potentially picking up a full size of this. I don't need any face scrubs at the moment. I'm trying to work through like my scrubs and my exfoliators, but I would definitely consider picking this up. Really did enjoy that. I keep forgetting to say if stuff's in projects. I'm sorry. And then the last skincare product I finished in November was the Revolution Jake Jamie Watermelon Hydrating Mist. I have been using this all year. It originally started as a step in my skincare routine. Then I just put this at my work desk throughout the summer when I felt like I really needed a bit of hydration because we had a very, very hot summer here in the UK, which is very rare. I feel like this has been one of the hottest years for a while that I can remember at least. So this was amazing when we had the heat wave, and I've just been using it at my desk, and I just sprayed this as and when I needed it, and I finished it. I wouldn't get this again. The scent was nice. It did smell like watermelon, and I do like a watermelon scent, but I don't feel like I need this step in my routine. It's a nice to have, and if I have them in my collection I will use them, but I don't think I will purposely go out and buy these products. Okay, so now let's talk about a couple of hair care products. The first one I want to talk about is my Amika The Cure Bond Repair Conditioner. Absolutely love this product. This is definitely a holy grail for me. I absolutely love it. Since not using this and the shampoo, I've noticed a massive change in my hair, and not for the good. This did absolute wonders to my hair. It made it such better quality. It made it thicker. I love it. I did actually ask my sister if she could get me the set this year for Christmas because I love it so much. I want it back in my life, and I would just repurchase it myself as well. I haven't at the moment, but once I don't have it in my collection I would definitely repurchase it because I love it. I would quite happily only ever use this shampoo and conditioner for the rest of my life because it just, honestly, my hair just felt the best quality it's felt in a very, very, very long time using that product. I'm also excited as well because in the set that I asked my sister to get me, it also came with a hair mask from this range, which I haven't tried. So I'm really, really looking forward to trying that as well. I mean, I love my Garnier hair masks, and they are a great, cheaper alternative, but if the mask does equally as well as this, I think I may have just found a new shampoo, conditioner and hair mask, and it's all by the same brand. But I could sit and rave about this all day. Now I'm going to stop talking about it because I've spoken about it for what feels like ages. Okay, and then the next product is the Paul Yacomine, sorry, 8-hour detox oil hair mask. Wasn't a massive fan of this. I, like I said, would much prefer to just use the Garnier hair masks because they are my favourite. I don't really like an oil hair mask, and sometimes this made my hair feel greasy, so I won't get that again. Okay, now we're on to body. So this is the last category, and I do have a few things to talk about in body. So the first thing, I didn't really know what category to put it in, so I've just put it into this category, was the bath bomb. So I have started to get baths again. I usually just get showers, but now we're getting into the colder weather, I do like to relax in a bath. And I got this bath bomb last year from my best friend. It was from I Heart Revolution, the chocolate dipped bath bomb. So it came in here. I kept the packaging because I wanted to show you that I'd used it. This was a nice bath bomb. I don't think I like it as much as I liked the other scent. I think the other scent was a raspberry one, was it? I don't know, I used that one at like the beginning of 2022. I don't think I liked this one as much as that one, but it was still nice. I felt very relaxed in the bath when I used it. The next thing is the Asda Manuka Honey and Oat Moisturising Hand Cream. I also got this from my best friend last Christmas as well. I'm very picky with my hand creams because I do get eczema on my hands, and it definitely flares up a lot more in the winter months because it's colder outside. It wasn't my favourite. I wouldn't buy it again. I did find sometimes it was a little bit greasy. Sometimes it did just take a long time to absorb into the skin, but I used it and I'm happy at least I've tried it, because this is, Asda is a supermarket here in the UK, so if I did like it, I'd have been able to pick these up easily, but it just won't be something I would get again. The next thing is the Anatomicals Scrub Tropicana Lychee and Coconut Salt Scrub. I love the scent of this. This reminds me of summer. I love it. I can even smell it now, and I've used all the product up. I'm not going to open it because this pings back and it always hurts my hand, but I can promise you I've finished it all. I think I made a bit of an error with this because there was a protector on top, and I took that off because it was a pain to try and get to the product when I was in the shower. I found I couldn't open it, so I just took the protector off and just left it. This was quite oily when it had the protector on. When I took that off, it kind of dried out a little bit. So I don't know whether I didn't enjoy it as much because of that reason. But I mean, it was an okay scrub. My partner also used it as well. He wanted to try it and he quite enjoyed it. I think he only used it the once, but I think it was the scent, because the scent is what draws me into this as well. Anatomicals is a really affordable brand as well, and this had quite a lot of scrub in it, but it wouldn't be something I would get again. But if I could buy that scent in a body spray, I'd definitely buy it because it smells incredible. The second to last thing is the Sol de Janeiro Brazilian Foreplay Moisturising Shower Cream Gel. I love the scents of Sol de Janeiro products. I feel like I say this every time I talk about a product from Sol de Janeiro, and this one smells exactly like the Boom Boom Cream. I'm not a massive fan of the formula of the products, and I really wish I was, because again, absolutely love the scent of this. I would actually say one of my favourites. It's so sweet. I love sweet smelling products. It smells amazing. I mean, this was an okay shower gel, but I don't think I would pay the price for this. I feel like if I want to buy a product from Sol de Janeiro, I will just buy the body spray because I just get the scent, and that's really what I love about this brand. So yeah, it's okay, but I'm not going to race out and repurchase that. And then last but no means least, for my November empties, I have a perfume that I finished, and this is the Superdrug Exotic Perfume. So my sister got me this last Christmas before that maybe. It was definitely Christmas. I asked her about this because my sister always gets this scent in body sprays. So this line from Superdrug is meant to dupe higher end perfumes. I'm not sure what, I think this is meant to be a YSL dupe, I think. But my sister always smelled nice, so I wanted to know what it was, and she actually picked me this up as a gift. And like I said, I've completely finished it. I really did enjoy this. It was a really nice scent. A different scent actually to what I would usually go for. I'm not going to try and explain the scent because I'm awful at it. But it is quite floral. And I'm not usually a massive floral fan. It's like floral, musky type of scent. It says orange blossom and night jasmine. Those are the two scents in it. So I may be well off with my description, but that's what I think it smells like. And I did enjoy it. And these are not expensive perfumes at all, so I would consider picking some more up. I do also have some body sprays as well that she also got me that I will be using at some point in the future. But yeah, I would actually consider picking this up again because it is a good affordable perfume. So that is it. That is my November empties. So what I will do on the screen is I'll put the total for November. I'm really not sure. I don't feel like there's many high ticket items here, so I'm not quite sure how much I would have used up in November, but I'm really happy to have got all the products out that I have. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up, and it means the absolute world to me if you could subscribe if you don't already. And until my next video, thank you for coming by. See you later.